Sagittarius family, what is going on? Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking into your energy for the week. So welcome. I hope all is going well in your world. If you are watching this, these messages are always timeless, right? So whenever you watch, if it resonates, it's meant for you, etc. But if you are watching this in real time, we just went into Mercury retrograde, April 21st. So it brings up a little bit of chaos, confusion, especially as it relates to our relationships, communication, etc. We often hear people from the past have a tendency to pop up. It's not a good time to make major decisions, right? Sign contracts, that type of thing. We really want to wait until after. So it will only be for like a couple weeks, right? I think it's at the end of either May 11th or 14th. I've seen both dates. I have to get clear on that. I also promised you guys a video, which has yet to manifest. All right, let's get into it, Sagittarius. See what's up for you guys. Oops, okay. Take them both. Oh, abundant. Okay, so something's really weighing you down. Like there is this element of blessing, abundance that I feel like is in your vicinity. I feel like it's almost like you can taste it, right? Like something you've worked really hard on. You feel super passionate about, you feel super connected to. It could be attached to money, doesn't specifically have to be, but you can feel it. It's there, like the energy of receiving it. It's in your environment, but you're still really stressed out. You're coming, and sometimes when we're stressed out, that's when we close ourselves off. That's when it takes that manifestation a little bit longer to come in. There's something you need to put to rest. Something that's been looming, that's been lingering. I feel like it's a part of this dead weight is what I keep hearing. It's just something that's holding you back and bringing you down, right? It could deal with a child. I mean, obviously, if you are a parent and have kids, you know, children are a large responsibility. No shade to them. It's a fabulous thing in life, but it can also be a lot, right? This is also, you know, I mean, and again, everyone's life is going to be different. Modern world is super busy. These are general collective readings. So, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And I do personal readings, guys. So if you're interested in me looking at your specific situation, we can get a lot more clarity, etc. And I'm totally happy. I love to support in whatever way possible. So what I'm hearing is it's like, you know, for you as an individual, I feel like in some ways it's touching back into that inner child, getting a little more playful. When life is heavy and burdensome, you know, when we're kind of like doing, you know, kind of stuck in this rut or hamster wheel of momentum, there's something that we really do have to kind of shake up within us. So getting in touch with our inner child is always a fabulous way to do it, right? This is about connecting with something maybe that you loved as a kid growing up, like finger painting or, I don't know, water balloons, if it's warm enough where you are, squirt guns, that kind of fun. I like that. You know, but just kind of connecting with that childlike play. Obviously, it can be in an adult version. It doesn't mean you have to, like, you know, embrace the metaphor 100%. But I do feel like this is like, you know, kind of getting yourself out there a little bit more, having some fun. Yeah, finding some balance and grounding. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could be on the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. But I also hear this as, you know, we all embody all the energies of the zodiac, right? So this to me is about really kind of like, you know, it's this value of we can't keep push forward, right? Times like Mercury retrograde come up so we can take a moment to step back, to be still, to reflect, to enjoy life a little bit more. to recognize, you know, what really is kind of bringing us down, hampering our abundance, and then making choices to cut it off so we can tap into this. You know, it's like the fish, to me, it's like when the day everything moves perfectly and fluidly, everything's on point and sync, and you're in a great mood and, you know, singing in the streets, whatever it is for you, right? It's like a musical. So yeah, you know, I mean, I think it's hard with that Ten of Swords energy, right? Because it does speak to a level of defeat, a level of challenge. Seven of Wands, kind of combating a lot of different things that were laid at your door, right? He has 6 different wands coming at him, and he has to figure out how he's going to protect, defend himself, how he's going to get through. And he has to switch his perspective, because what got him there in the first place, you know, was a little bit of ignorance, right? I just saw the Devil pop out. So Knight of Cups energy, to me, it's like things of the past, dealing with perhaps a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone who maybe promised a lot but wasn't really able to deliver. And so new beginnings are afoot. And we see this again a lot in the readings this week with Mercury retrograde in play. All right. Whew. This Four of Pentacles just popped out. Self-protection. Looking at diligently working on the fruits of your labor, using all the elements that are present to you, Sagittarius. You know, to me, it's like you have a completely new perspective over something. And again, it goes back into what I was saying about, like, you feel that abundance in your environment, in your vicinity, but you're still kind of, yeah, like looking towards the past, the things that perhaps didn't work out, you know. Both the Knight and the Six of Cups, they're kind of in this nighttime energy where we contemplate, we ruminate, we think about where we've come from, where we've been. But I love it because it's surrounding this new beginning for you. It's just recognizing that what happened is what happened. This message is really beautiful in this Four of Swords. It's like, just like, what's been done has been done. Look at all that burning in the background, and all he can do is just like sit and rest and meditate. I feel like you have to kind of get out of this element of like pressuring yourself, putting a lot of expectation on how things should look, because it looks like there's an imbalance. And I feel like that's kind of where that stress comes into play. It's keeping you almost in this mode of, you know, kind of repeating old patterns. Ten of Swords energy. When, yeah, we feel betrayed, stabbed in the back, etc., or we just came through a really hard period of life. But then we have to be cognizant enough, making sure we're learning our lessons to not repeat old mistakes. And it's interesting, even with that Nine of Cups, we have Two of Cups. So we have some type of love coming in. With the Two of Cups, it's, you know, new beginnings. Twos are obviously kind of a fresh number. It's the start of something. There is chemistry, attraction, connection, but it's new beginnings. And this person, I feel like, for most of you, it probably will be something of the past, right? Someone coming in who, because you're connecting with all this reminiscing energy, Sagittarius, and like I said, with us being in Mercury retrograde, it makes a lot of sense, you know? This is someone who wanted to build a life, a future with you, who is bringing this intention to, yeah, trying to play friendly. I don't know if it will be direct communication, but there's something around this person. They have intentions, right? They're trying to kind of be friends, or maybe they're even reaching out to your friends. They're setting the stage for, you know, making an appearance. Let's say that. Making an appearance in your life, trying to assess where you're at, what you want, you know, if there's still opportunity. But they're not really seeing the truth, the reality. I feel like this offer comes a little bit out of ignorance, right? Someone who really isn't aware of the situation or how they showed up, right? Like how they were kind of acting, behaving, etc. Because they're not taking that into account, what has happened from the past. There's a reason you guys are in this position, right? In your mind's eye, it's like things are burning down in the distance, right? Like that is complete like leveling of the playing field. There is no playing field to play on anymore, right? And I feel like you know that in your heart. But this person is reaching out from that space of love. You know, the Knight of Cups knows exactly what to say, 11:11 on the clock. So if this is someone you've known for a while, had previous interaction with, etc., it doesn't just have to be in romance either. Everyone's situation is going to be different. I do personal readings if you want me to look at your specific situation as a heads up. I love to support in whatever way, because these kind of things can be confusing, right? If you have someone kind of like placating your ego, whispering sweet nothings in your ear, or saying the right thing to get you to react in a certain way, I don't know, there's something about you that's like thinking about it, you know, contemplating it. You don't want to be in all this struggle. It's been a lot. Maybe there's a little fear around it, you know, but that's where a Spirit's kind of saying to be mindful, finding that balance. When we're juggling so much, when we don't have a second to rest, reflect, excuse me, my little throat chakra is going all wild. You know, we have a tendency to make decisions that we wouldn't normally make, right? Because I kind of look at it like our mind is cloudy, it's foggy, it doesn't know, you know, like, and that's what this person is banking on. That it's, you know, they're coming in with a script, something they've said before, something they know kind of reels you in, acting all like nice about it, and kind of hoping that you don't see the truth. And that's where I would encourage you, excuse me, Sagittarius, make sure you're taking time for yourself to rest. Because he's not even paying attention to what's going on in the background. He doesn't even have a second, right? And that's where our emotions, our feelings can get the best of us, you know, especially when we're tapping into that more sensual side of the moon. You know, there's something very alluring, seductive about the dark, nighttime, etc. And it's basically saying, like, I feel like the anxiety, you know, it's being confident. And that's, again, going back to this grounding that needs to happen. I know confidence isn't always easy. You know, making a decision that might not be the most popular is what I'm hearing. It's not always easy, right? But I do feel like Spirit is directing you in that way. We have that 7 of Swords right there, so that really attests to the shadiness, not really wanting to make a decision, not really wanting to hear the decision being made. This person is a little bit manipulative, yeah. And I feel like there's a lot of ego at play on this end, right? Because in their mind, it's like the fantasy, you know? Not even really paying attention to you, which you're the other factor in this situation, right? So I guess I would say, like, don't be surprised if they turn their back on you. There's something about this that is very, there's ulterior motives, you know? And again, you can sense this, but you have to be able to listen to the BS. That's the only way this cycle is going to come to an end. Otherwise, I feel like this person's going to keep tabs on you. Carving, is it carving my way? Coming my way. Okay. Yeah, it's, you know, I hear that. It's like, I feel, again, it's like your abundance is here and you know that. And I think there's a thing that you need to cut out in the meantime. And maybe this is something that's kind of been written in the stars that's coming to head. That's been in the process of happening for quite some time, but just knowing that it is okay. And you're allowed to feel all your feels, right? I tell my son that all the time. It's okay to feel your feelings. We need to, or else they get blocked and clogged and starts that process of disease, right? Because like we really do create our happiness. So if we're with someone that feels a little bit more manipulative or not really having our best interests at heart, then we do need to walk away, right? With that coffin. Something needs to be completely cut out. And then I feel like you have more balance and stability. And for some reason, Sagittarius, this week, you're showing kind of up on the, you know, I don't know. But that's where, again, this grounding and balance is going to help support you in an amazing way. So thanks so much for tuning in. I really hope that this helps you navigate whatever you're moving through. Sending all the love and blessings. Definitely a big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. Let's build and grow the community. Thank you always for the love and support to the channel. I'm sending it back your way.